This is Emin. I am back from hibernation. Literally, that's what it feels like. Welcome back to my channel. I hope that you guys are all doing well. Look, it is springtime now. Look at these beautiful flowers. I'm just walking around Berlin today and I thought I'd bring you along for my day. I just went to Flying Tiger. I was looking for a weekly planner because I just feel like I need to get my shit together. Honestly, I just feel like I need a bit more structure. So I went and I got a planner, which was super cute. And then I just popped into Sephora to do a little bit of browsing. But it is a beautiful Friday. It feels like a good spring Friday right now. Everyone's out and everyone is just super happy. And I'm happy to bring you guys along. How have you been? Please let me know what's been popping because it's been a little bit of a slow winter, to be honest. I'm also trying out a new camera, so hopefully the audio is okay. Let me know how you like it, because the plan is to make more vlogs. So if you are not subscribed already, don't forget to subscribe because there will be a ton more videos coming out shortly. But I am back and I think the camera is actually going to look really, really good. So I'm very stoked about this. So I'm on my way to a cafe called Lap because I saw on their Instagram that they have a tiramisu latte. How good does that sound? So I just feel like I need to try that little Friday treat. Why not? I really actually like this cafe quite a lot because they have very, very reasonable prices. You know how sometimes you can get a latte that's like $8 and it's just literally a shot of espresso and a little bit of milk. They have very, very reasonable prices. I think their lattes are under €3. It's like a no frills place, very, very delicious. But they do have these specialty coffees which sound amazing. So I'm gonna go and get one of those.
So the iced latte.
All right, it's the next day. This is the situation we are working with today. My hair is a mess. It is a stunning day today. It is around 20 degrees, which means we absolutely have to go out and enjoy the day. And more importantly, we are gonna go take a look at a new table. If you saw my last video, one of my last videos, we are in the middle of redecorating the flat because our dreams and hopes of moving to a bigger flat have come to an end because we are planning for our wedding this year and also don't really want the stress of looking for a flat. It literally takes so long to look for a flat. So instead of doing that, we are rejuging the house, giving it new life. So we got rid of our dining table. We sold it last week and now we're gonna go and take a look at another one today. Hopefully it's nice because it's kind of far away and we do have to rent a van in order to go get it. But it looks nice. I think it can sit around 6 people, which is nice because the idea also with redoing the flat is just to be able to host more people in the house. I feel like we haven't done that good of a job over the last few years of hosting. I wouldn't say hosting is my forte, but I want to get into my hosting era now. So yeah, the idea is to get a table that will be good for that. Also, one of the glamorous things about living in a small flat is that your laundry room is also your bathroom. So apologies for the laundry, but it is what it is. If you live in Germany, then you know how it goes because a lot of flats don't have dryers. So this is the whole drying situation. I don't think there's anything too offensive in the background that you can see, just socks and things, but yeah, that's the whole bathroom situation. A lot of people always tell me, why don't you just get a dryer? Just get a dryer, it's so easy. A lot of houses have dryers. We just simply don't have the space for it, and we do have a washing machine that is a 2-in-1 dryer situation. But let me tell you, that thing sucks. Every time we use it, the clothes just comes out damp and nasty, so I gave up on trying to use that as a dryer. So fingers crossed that the table is nice. I'm just making things up right now. I'm trying out a new technique with my hair. these waves, which I really like. It kind of looks like I slept in braids and it's not as tousled. This is all about trusting the process, okay? I'll show you in the end. I'm not crazy, it's gonna work. Okay. I think it worked. How does it look? Okay, don't look at the back. No one ever looks at the back, but it works, right? All that's left to do is add some earrings because earrings always make the whole vibe. Classic Diana Very style, we can go gold tubes, or I got these silver ones. Actually, my mama got these for me in Spain. Maybe we can go with these. I'm not a silver girly, but maybe today I will be. Yesterday I felt adventurous and I took some hair ties and just tied my hair back a bit. It was giving 90s pop star and I really like that. So maybe I can do that again today. It's kind of cute. Vintage. It's another sleigh. Just don't look at my roots. So change of plans, the guy who was supposed to sell us the table canceled, so we're just out for a walk. We're gonna go get some banh mi sandwiches with Josh and Kai, and it is so stunning today. I can't get over it. We were just talking about how it's so amazing how the city just comes alive as soon as the weather is hot. It's prime time in the city. If you've been watching for a while, you know I always talk about this because it's the absolute best. But you can just feel such positive vibes right now. I love it. We came back to Lab Coffee because I had to try the blueberry matcha and it did not disappoint. I think it's way better than the tiramisu one I had yesterday. And Josh got a, what is it, filtered coffee?
Cold brew.
Cold brew. And the views are viewing right now. Good for people watching here. I just got back from the gym and I made myself a little green juice. This has been my obsession lately. The aim is to make one of these every single day. Some days I do get lazy and I don't do it, but for the most part I do, and it really makes a difference. I just notice I feel like I have a lot more energy and my skin has been looking really good lately, so that is a bonus. This one has celery, green apple, and some cucumber. I really just throw whatever I have left in the fridge, but it always has celery, and I think the celery is really, really good. So to finish the video off, I thought I'd answer some questions about working in Germany. A lot of you left questions over on Instagram, and I also wanted to show you an update of the living room and the progress that we've made so far. It's probably not gonna look like much, but trust me, it's been good progress so far. One of the main things that we did was we got rid of our old TV console and we replaced it with this vintage one from the 60s. It's absolutely stunning. I love the dark wood colors. I think we might hang the TV up on the wall just so that it doesn't take away from the beauty of this piece. It's in really, really good condition. We haven't even filled it up yet with anything. We're just waiting for the whole living room to come together before we redecorate, but this is what it's looking like so far. I absolutely love it. And yesterday I got some tulips. To be honest, half of them are dead, as you could probably tell. I got a 2-for-1 deal because I think the florist just knew that these ones were on their way out, but they are very pretty. And this is just a DIY vase that Josh made when we went pottery painting. That was super fun. And then the other thing that we did is we got rid of our dining room table and we replaced it with a bike. Now, okay, I'm joking. This bike will obviously not be here. I'm going to put it out in the balcony, but we are waiting to get a new dining room table. Hopefully we will get that this week, but I'm just partnering up. Oh my God, I'm choking. I am partnering up with a company to talk about their e-bike, which I am obsessed with. It's been so fun to use it around the city. But that video is gonna go on IG. It's not for YouTube, this is not sponsored, but yeah, I've just been doing an unboxing, showing the bike, and that's why it's in the living room right now. And that's really all the progress that we've made. It is very disorganized in here. Hopefully the next thing will be to get a new couch and get rid of this one here. Hopefully we'll get one that doubles up as a sofa bed because this does. And it will be nice if we do have guests, but that is the current living room update. And although it may not look like much, it's a lot because we've had to sell things, we've had to look for new things. These things take time. I think it's probably going to take a few months before all of this comes together. But so far, I am very happy with the progress. Let's sit you guys down and go through some questions about working in Germany because I feel like it's been a while since we did an update. What's the nicest view here? Or maybe I should think of the nicest lighting because I feel like lighting is more important than view. This is real life, guys, okay? It's messy, disorganized. Not everything looks like it does on Pinterest, at least not my place. It does some days, but most of the times it's messy. So I'm just gonna push this away. Okay, so the first question I see here doesn't have anything to do with working in Germany, but it's where can I get the best matcha in Berlin? I'm gonna answer this just because I have been on a major matcha kick lately. I've been making it at home as well. And I have been obsessed with blueberry matcha. That has been a game changer. My two favorite places to get matcha is Matcha Some, and they sell really good ceremonial grade matcha. That's where I buy my matcha to make at home. And they also, of course, make really good matchas too. And then there's also Lap Coffee, which sells a really good blueberry matcha. That has been so delicious lately. All right, let's get into the real questions about working here. So maybe a lot of you are new here and you want to know about my qualifications, you know, what I do here in Germany, why I moved to Germany. I'll do a quick little spiel in case some of you are new here. So I have been working in the tech field, mainly in marketing and sales. That has been the bulk of my career. I have over 10 years experience doing that. This feels like a job interview, but yeah, I have over 10 years experience doing that, always in the software industry. So mainly working for software startups, and that's how I was able to come to Berlin and work here. I started working at a startup here 7 years ago, which is absolutely crazy. And since moving to Berlin, I've had 2 corporate jobs where I've worked in both the sales and marketing field. And currently I am working as a full-time content creator, influencer, which has been amazing. But those are my qualifications in the corporate world. And Berlin is just amazing for that because there's so many tech jobs, so many startups here. And if you are in the IT field or the STEM field in general, it's a very good place to be. And you can work here in English as well. The other question is it easy to get a job in IT companies? So I wouldn't say it's necessarily easy. You do obviously have to put the work into it. If you have qualifications already, it will make it easier for you to get a job here. But what I will say is that if you follow the right steps, if you are dedicated to the process of getting a job here, then it will be a much easier process. And you can also do this in English just because there are so many jobs in Germany, especially in the major cities that do hire in English. I do also have a full dedicated course to this if you need help with looking for a job, if you do want to make sure that you're using your time wisely and just following all of the right steps. Feel free to check that out. I'll leave more info down below. But I wouldn't necessarily say it's easy, but it is possible. You just have to put in the work, make sure you're taking all of those right steps, doing the right processes, and nailing your interviews. So yeah, that's what I will say about that. Another question I get is, how did you get to stay in Germany? So I got to stay in Germany because I initially came on a working holiday visa for 1 year that allowed me to work here for a year, and then afterwards I got a work visa. So that's how I've been allowed to live here. I now have permanent residence in order to live here, and then the next steps hopefully will be to get citizenship because I do qualify for that. I just got to work on my German a bit more and do something called the Leben in Deutschland test, which is the citizenship test. So hopefully I will be doing that soon. I have been studying like that like crazy. It is a lot of work to study for that, but I've been enjoying it actually. But those are the steps. So hopefully citizenship within the next 2 years. If you know anything about the German bureaucracy, it's a long process. So I think it will take a few years for me to actually get that, but we are en route, baby, to get German citizenship. I really like this question just because I haven't seen it a lot, and it's something that obviously I would have never talked about 4 years ago, pre-pandemic time, and it has really changed the landscape of working in Berlin, at least. And it is, what is the remote/nomad life like in Berlin? And I would say it is pretty great. There is so much flexibility now. A lot of companies in Germany allow you to work remotely or do some sort of hybrid model, you know, working in the office 2 to 3 times a week and then working at home. There's so much flexibility there. So many of my friends now work fully remotely, but they do have that option to go to the office if they do want to be more social, interact with their teams, especially for foreigners, expats who live here alone. It is a really great opportunity that there is still that hybrid model, but they are so open to that now. And also there's just so many more cafes that allow you to work from there. They provide internet, which, believe it or not, was not really a thing when I first moved here. Not a lot of cafes had internet, and working from a cafe wasn't that common, but now it is. There's also a ton of co-working spaces and events hosted by co-working spaces for foreigners and expats and people who work remotely and just miss that day-to-day interaction of working in an office. So I would say the city, specifically Berlin, is very highly optimized for this. So yeah, it's been really great. Even I got a chance to work remotely for a few years and I really enjoyed it. I found it really beneficial just for my type of work style. And I know a lot of my friends have also enjoyed it too. So it's been pretty cool. Questions are still coming in. So I think I'll do another video afterwards. I feel like this video is getting a little bit long and I didn't want to make this a whole Q&A. Now that I'm coming out of hibernation, I am so ready to start making more videos. I really like this camera. Hopefully you guys like it too. If the coloring is a little bit weird, just bear with me. I'll know more once I edit. But yeah, just let me know what you want to see from me. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments as well. If you are new to the channel and you want to see more on my life in Berlin, in Germany, want to learn more about working here, what that process is like for a foreigner and an expat, please feel free to subscribe. I would love that. And that's pretty much going to be all for today. Thank you so much. And I will see you all in my next one. Tschüss.